engineers and salespeople, and you make something and you sell it to somebody, right? And that's all you do. You just make something and you sell it to somebody. So this is called a pipeline or single value chain business. You're creating value for one person, right? Salesforce does that. Mindbody has been doing that for 15 years, right? But if you look in the market, 3 out of the 5 biggest companies in the world are not this kind of business. They're what's called an MSP, which is a multi-sided platform business. So what you hear that called a lot is just a platform business, right? And what the platform business is, keep it clear, it's like this. The difference is here is you're making something and you sell it to one person, right? What Mindbody, or what we're helping with Mindbody, what Airbnb does, what OpenTable does, what Google does and Apple does, is they actually create an ecosystem, right? So this is this ecosystem platform. And then they sell it to a bunch of different people. So here's the consumer, here's a developer, here's a business, and data goes in and out. And your only job is to create value for all these people, right? So if you think about Airbnb, they don't own anything. They don't own a house, they don't have any real estate. All they do is they created a platform for people who have houses to sell those houses to consumers, right? If you think of Uber, they don't own any cars. What Uber does is they create a platform to enable interactions, right? And if you think about Apple, they started making computers, but what Apple makes a lot of money on now is their platform. The iTunes store, you're buying apps. What they did is they created this store for musicians, for developers, for businesses to create something, whether it's music or an app, to be able to list that in a marketplace. That's another word for this, is marketplace. To list something and then sell it to somebody, right? So again, 3 of the top 5 businesses in the world from value perspective are platform companies, right? Think about Google, they make their money on AdWords, and almost AdWords alone. They really don't make any money anywhere else. And it's because they created a place to go to let people list their ads and people to consume those ads. Google doesn't own that, they own the platform that enables that interaction. So in today's world, a lot of companies that you see coming up are trying to build platforms because they know there's so much value here, right? So the difference on the market, on the Wall Street stock market, the difference in a company that does this as a platform, as a pipeline, compared to this is like double. Like 2x evaluation just for having the ability to serve multiple consumers and create that platform. Because what happens is when you create this, there's what's called a network effect. And the network effect is like everything. If you can create a network effect, that's the holy grail to everything. And what that means is, if you take something like, well, let me use Mindbody as an example. So again, Mindbody makes a business-to-business software. They don't care what you do with it today. So when they bought my company, they said, look, we're this, so we're like this. We want to become this, at least this, if not this. We want to bring consumers in because these people are a yoga studio. Our yoga studio wants customers, right? And they don't have the scale to reach those customers because they're just a small yoga shop that has 20 mats. How are they going to reach people? They're not marketing experts. They don't have budget. For them to show up on the first page of a Google search is almost impossible, right? But what